Hi everyone. Welcome back to Dave's Top 3,000 Songs of the Rock Era. I'm your host David Tear, where every day I feature another song from my countdown of my personal top 3,000 songs of the rock era from 1954 to 1999. And today I'm up to song number 2523, and that one is Fool in the Rain by Led Zeppelin. And this was released at the end of 1979. I believe it peaked on the chart at number 21 on Billboard in early 1980. Not very many hit singles by Led Zeppelin. This is just one of five of theirs, I believe. And it was also released on their 1979 album called In Through the Outdoor. And I used to own this album. It was a pretty cool album. This is when I was, I think, a senior in high school. And, everybody was listening to Led Zeppelin at that time. And so, every time they came out with a new album, it was kind of an event. So I remember my sister and I rushed to buy this album. And it was a pretty cool album. And, for those of you who remember, I don't know if you remember, they sold it in a paper bag, in a brown paper bag. So, nobody knew what it looked like when they bought it, what the actual album looked like. And I told my sister, I thought it was going to be a pornographic cover. I figured that, there was a reason they put it in a paper bag. They probably didn't think they'd be able to sell it because I thought the cover was going to be too controversial. But I was wrong. Pretty respectable cover. And actually, I think there were six versions of this cover, by the way. I mean, kind of a gimmicky album in terms of the way they marketed it, I guess. But it was a really good album. A lot of good songs on it, including this one, "Fool in the Rain," which I do like. And like I said, it's only one of five. Hit singles for them, at least in the USA. They weren't a top 40 band. I mean, they're considered one of the greatest rock bands of all time, but they were more known for their albums than their singles, kind of like Pink Floyd, who I featured yesterday. But I think they were a lot better than Pink Floyd. As a matter of fact, I think I have a total of 13 songs by Led Zeppelin on my list. They're pretty high up there as far as bands go on my list. Whereas I think I only have five by Pink Floyd. But anyway, yeah. So what can I say about this song, "Fool in the Rain"? Well, it's a good, catchy song, and I don't think it's very deep or anything. He's just, expressing, I guess, the fact that he's heartbroken. He feels like a fool in the rain, after I guess his lover left him, and I know the feeling because I'm sure most of us have felt the same way at some time or other. And, it doesn't sound very sad when you listen to it. It actually sounds pretty upbeat. And, I guess I just want to say one more thing about Led Zeppelin. Like I said, I think they're a really excellent band. But I never was crazy about all their songs. I mean, some of their songs are really good. Some of them I just think are kind of weird, kind of boring, or else just kind of, I don't know. I mean, I guess I like about half of their songs that I've heard, but the ones I do like, I think some of them are masterpieces. I mean, like I said, I got several others coming up on my list, and I guess that's pretty much all I have to say about this song, "Fool in the Rain." I guess I'll just say one more thing. There's another song on this album I really like that's coming up higher on my list. I'm not gonna say what song it is. Maybe I'll let you guys figure it out. But anyway, that completes my profile on "Fool in the Rain" by Led Zeppelin. So, yeah, I forgot to show you a picture of the band. Here's a picture of Led Zeppelin around the time they recorded it. And anyway, that concludes my video. So thank you for watching. You guys rock, and I'll see you next time. Bye.